It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see the Buccaneers leader at quarterback. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Bucs and the Bears. And
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. After the sack on first down, Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Fields. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, well into the triple digits, and they'll take that every time out.
What I loved was just how decisive he was running the football. Coaches like guys that go north and south. They don't like the east-west guys, the juking and the jiving. 1 foot in the ground and cut.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Banks. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Bears are going to take over here up near the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And some room to maneuver. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 123 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Able to slither by. Yeah, boy, Mike Evans, he's in some discomfort. So we're going to stop play here as they pay attention to him. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Banks. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Banks. And that will be incomplete. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. To Montgomery to begin the drive. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. The Bears hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. From the 50, here's Fields. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. From the 36, Fields. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Banks. And this one is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Banks. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 81 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Fields now to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Back to throw, Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
But that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Banks looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Off the play fake. Banks. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Banks. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this one is no good. He missed it, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Fields on 1st down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. He'll take it inside the 25. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Draw play, Madison. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Madison. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. Montgomery will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Down to the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the draw, this is Fournette. A little juke. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on first down. Banks. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. Operating from the gun. Banks. And his throw is incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Into the hands of Darden. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Sanders is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing into break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Meanwhile, Fields' throw into the hands here of Hardman. From the 45 on second down, Fields. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. To throw is Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. To throw on third down, Banks. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Fournette, a first down carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Banks. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Banks. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Fields. Finding Knox there. And he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Toss left to Montgomery. 111 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Off play action, Fields. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Here's Fields. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A good return up past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. This one taken in by Otten. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Banks, open man, Higbee, the tight end. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Fields. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. To throw again on second down. Fields being chased out left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Fields. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 29, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Montgomery back to the ground. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, Banks dumps it off to Fournette. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. To throw on second down, Banks. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Again, he'll drop to throw. Evans has it left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw again. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Banks. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Okay, right?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bears will get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. Room here to run. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 167 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down they go Montgomery. And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Throwing to start the drive. Banks. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Now here's Ross. Onto the field now come the Bears. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Chicago, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.